Right now, somewhere on this planet, a man is convinced his wife has never even glanced at another man in 30 years of marriage. He is wrong, and not because she cheated, but because that entire idea, one partner, one bed, one promise for life, is younger than agriculture itself. For nearly the whole story of our species, that word did not exist. Go back 300,000 years and picture a band of 30 or 40 people moving across open land together. You slept within arm's reach of everyone you knew. Every glance, every touch, every night in the wrong shelter was seen, noticed, and remembered by the whole group. There was no door to close, no secret to keep, and no one who owned anyone else. A partner was never something you possessed. It was someone who simply chose, each day, to stay. And still, against every odd, humans fell in love and built something rare. Out of every 100 kinds of mammal alive, only a handful ever form a lasting bond at all. Humans are one of them. A man would return from the hunt with meat slung over his shoulders, and a woman would already have roots and berries gathered by the fire. At night, they slept close, children wedged between them for warmth. The bond was real, but real did not mean forever. Among the Hadza of Tanzania, people who still live by hunting and gathering today, researchers found that only about 1 adult in 5 stays with the same partner for an entire lifetime. Most bond, raise a child, drift apart, and bond again, and more often than not, it was the woman who walked away first, gathering her things and her youngest child, and simply starting over on the far side of camp. No one stopped her. No one could. Winning a partner in the first place was no small task either. A young man could not just take a woman's hand. He moved in with her family and worked for them for years, hunting, providing, proving himself under her parents' watch before she was ever truly his. And if he failed to prove it, he walked away with nothing. Courtship was an audition, and the currency was meat. Nor was it always one man and one woman. A researcher who studied more than 1,000 human societies found that in 8 out of 10 of them, a man was permitted more than one wife, almost always because he could feed more than one family. The single faithful couple was never the rule. It was the rare exception, the pair an entire tribe would point to and remember by name, the way we still talk about a couple married 70 years. None of this made love calm. Living shoulder to shoulder with a rival always one fire away meant jealousy ran hot, and researchers who studied what actually drove people to kill in these societies found one cause above all others: infidelity and the rage that followed it. And yet this was never a loveless world. Anthropologists searching 166 cultures for romantic love found it in nearly 90% of them, in songs, in stories, in couples who ran off together against everyone's wishes. That ache, that sleepless fall for someone, is not new. It was already old when your ancestors felt it around a fire in the depths of the Stone Age. So why not just pair off and stay loyal forever? Because a human baby is the neediest creature on Earth, born unable to walk, feed itself, or survive alone for years. No 2 parents alone could carry that weight, not with predators nearby and hunger one bad week away, and nearly half of all children never reach the age of 15. Among the Bari people of Venezuela, this problem had a startling solution. They believed a child could have more than one father, so a woman would openly take a second partner during pregnancy, and both men would be accepted as fathers, one bringing fish, the other meat. When researchers actually counted the children, those with 2 fathers survived to 80% of the time, compared to just 64% with only one. A second father was not scandal. It was survival. So no, our ancestors were not built for one partner and no exceptions. They bonded deeply, and they bonded often. They stayed, and they strayed. They shared even the idea of fatherhood itself when it meant a child lived instead of died. The neat picture of one faithful couple since the dawn of time never actually existed. It belongs to a much later chapter of our story. But the people who lived that older, wilder chapter are not gone. Their blood runs in you right now, and whatever you feel the next time you fall for someone, they felt it first, around a fire, a very long time ago.